Before Zeus threw lightning, before Poseidon ruled the seas, before the Olympians even existed, there were the Titans, the original gods. Beings so massive they shaped the earth with their footsteps. So powerful, they didn't just control the elements, they were the elements. For countless ages, they ruled absolutely, until their own children rose up and waged a war that lasted 10 years. A war so violent it nearly destroyed reality itself. Today, you'll discover the 10 most powerful titans in Greek mythology, the primordial forces that came before everything you know. This is Ancient Vox. Subscribe and hear the voice of the ancients. The Titans weren't just gods, they were the architects of existence, and their power was so terrifying that even after defeating them, Zeus refused to kill them. He buried them alive in Tartarus, where they remain, waiting. 10. Mnemosyne, Titaness of memory and mother of the Muses. What if forgetting wasn't human, but the ultimate weapon against the gods? Mnemosyne was the Titaness of memory, the living embodiment of remembrance itself. While other titans commanded mountains and oceans, she controlled something far more dangerous: the past. Without memory, there is no knowledge, no history, no identity. Mnemosyne held every moment that ever existed within her mind, every word spoken, every oath sworn, every secret buried. After the Titanomachy, Zeus didn't imprison her. He kept her close, made her lover. Together, they created the 9 Muses, goddesses of art, science, and inspiration. But this wasn't romance, it was control. Zeus needed memory to legitimize his rule. The Titans remembered the old order. By controlling the mother of memory, Zeus controlled history itself. Mnemosyne wasn't feared for strength, but for her ability to preserve or erase. In a world of immortals, she was the only one who could make you truly forgotten. 9. Themis, Titaness of divine law and order. Before courts, before justice systems, before civilization, there was Themis, the Titaness of divine law. Not human law, cosmic law, the rules that hold reality together. She sat beside Zeus after the Titanomachy, not as a servant, but as an authority. Because even Zeus had limits. He could bend divine law, manipulate it, push it, but he could not break it. Themis was the only being who could tell Zeus no and be obeyed. She saw the future through prophecy, understood cause and effect on a cosmic scale. When the gods gathered, she called them to order. When oaths were sworn, she witnessed them. Before Apollo, Delphi belonged to her. What Themis decreed happened. Her power wasn't force, it was certainty. 8. Iapetus, Titan of mortality and pain. Meet the Titan who gave humanity its greatest curse: death. Iapetus was the Titan of mortality and pain, the architect of endings. Before him, nothing truly died. After him, even immortals feared the end. His sons inherited suffering itself. Atlas bore unbearable weight. Prometheus endured endless punishment. Epimetheus unleashed evil. Menetius embodied violent rage. When Zeus won the war, he cast Iapetus into Tartarus, not out of vengeance, out of fear, because Iapetus proved something terrifying. Power without permanence is borrowed time. Endings come for everyone. 6. Cronus, Titan of intellect and the axis of heaven. In a world of warriors, Cronus conquered with thought. He was the Titan of intellect, reason, and inquiry. He stood at the axis of heaven, the invisible point around which the stars turn. He didn't just hold the cosmos, he understood it. Cronus saw patterns others couldn't, calculated outcomes before wars began. He knew the Titans would lose, and he fought anyway. That isn't ignorance, that's defiance with full awareness. After the war, Zeus imprisoned his body, but not his mind, because intellect doesn't need light. 5. Phoebe, Titaness of prophecy and radiant light. Phoebe saw the future. She couldn't change it. Before Apollo, prophecy belonged to her. Delphi was her voice. Her visions were never wrong. She saw the Titanomachy coming, saw Tartarus open, saw Olympus rise, and told the truth anyway. That is the curse of prophecy. Perfect knowledge with zero control. After the war, Zeus didn't imprison her. He negotiated. She gave up Delphi. Her grandson took her throne. But prophecy cannot be stolen. Every vision delivered afterward was her legacy speaking. She was feared because she held tomorrow, and no god wants to know their ending. 4. Rhea, Titaness of motherhood and the flow of time. Rhea was the queen of the Titans and the mother who watched her children disappear. Cronus swallowed them one by one. Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon, alive. When Zeus was born, Rhea chose rebellion. She wrapped a stone in cloth and gave it to Cronus. That lie saved the world. She hid Zeus, raised him, prepared him. Without Rhea, there is no Olympus. She defeated a king without lifting a weapon. That is power. 4. Hyperion, Titan of light and the first sun. Before the sun had a name, there was Hyperion. He didn't wield light, he was light. When he opened his eyes, day began. When he closed them, night fell. The battlefield burned where he walked. The Olympians couldn't face him, so they waited. They exhausted him and chained him in Tartarus, where even fire cannot shine. The brightest light casts the darkest shadow. 3. Oceanus, Titan of the primordial seas. Oceanus surrounded the world. Every river, every sea, every tear. He was water itself. During the Titanomachy, Oceanus did something no one expected. He stayed neutral, and no one challenged him. Because if Oceanus withdrew his waters, everything would die. That is power. 2. Atlas, the Titan who holds the sky. Atlas wasn't defeated, he was punished, forced to hold the sky, every star, every constellation, eternity itself, forever. But the weight didn't break him, it forged him. The punishment was a lie. Atlas became stronger than the universe he carried, and one day, when the sky finally falls, he will still be standing. 1. Cronus, king of the Titans and lord of time. Cronus ruled the Golden Age, then heard the prophecy, so he ate his children, all but one. Zeus returned, the war shattered reality. Cronus fell, not killed, imprisoned. Now time flows around him, second by second, century by century. He tried to escape fate. All he did was fulfill it, because time doesn't stop, it just changes who's counting it. Hear the voice of the ancients. These were the Titans, buried, not dead, chained, not defeated, and in Tartarus they wait, because time cycles, and cycles always return.